McDermott telling us yesterday he's seen Dorian Williams really improve in practice the last couple of weeks. There's a good pass from Richardson into Bills territory for a first down.
Setting up favorable situations on second and short. Here goes Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn up to the second level. Breaks a couple tackles and he's down to the 20.
And he does indeed remain in with 2 picks to his credit tonight. Breaking this down the sideline, and this is home run speed. Emmanuel Wilson. Wilson is gone. Touchdown, Green Bay. $80 yards for Emmanuel Wilson.
Low snap by McCown. Bennett gunned, end zone, caught. Is he in? Puka Nacua, touchdown!
I mean, he's averaged basically 8 sacks a year. That is a good get in a late signing by Chicago.
On the move, nice throw by Levis into open space as he connects with Mason Kinsey.
Ethan Evans, the rookie out of Division II Wingate, with a high spiraling kick. Davis backs up, also a rookie from the 20. Davis to the 30, makes one man miss. The 40, Davis midfield. Darius Davis down the sideline and gone. 81 yards.
He's got time, and he's always comfortable in that pocket, and he dishes it out right to the first down marker.
Come up with the stop here on our 1st and goal to go. Mills looking end zone, back shoulder for Dell.
He got it.
Bobbling.
He got it.
And maintaining. Touchdown, Houston.
Was the foot out of bounds, though. We got to see the end. Now, this is a heck of a throw by Mills.
In this year's draft, taken out of Ohio State. With a short drop, he throws it out to the sideline, and a big hit there applied by the receiver.
But he'd love to be a backup, if not the Ravens, somewhere in the league. Brown throws decisively, but it's picked off on the far sideline, and it's going in for 6.
And that was one of the things that Josh McDaniels told us yesterday. They didn't huddle at Purdue with his former coach, Jeff Brom. Lobs one downfield. Open receiver is Cole Fotheringham, the tight end. Demetrius planning and fouls there to make the stop.
And when Gibbs says daylight, Lions fans are hoping to see that for years to come. Here's some more daylight for Gibbs up the middle, impressing early.
4-man rush for Denver, Tune with time, and he has a completion for a first down to the 42-yard line. Andre Bocelli, gain of 21.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of playmakers. Myself, I'm very confident. I know my coaches are, my teammates are. And, with Joe leading the way, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I was the last person to ever tackle an Oiler. I know that.
Mullins, play action, good pocket, fires to the left. Jordan Addison with the catch, his first National Football League preseason catch. Pretty cool. 3rd and 10. Stetson Bennett throws right. Tyler Johnson holds it in across midfield for a first down.
Bringing the energy more, and just letting these guys know that I'm here to be that leader on the team.
It really has. Nice interception here. I'm sure he's got some friends, family watching here in-house.
No doubt. Oh, what a missile that is. Witz wiggles back the other way and down around the 20. Clifford.
Skylar Thompson, the Dolphins, trying to get a drive going, starting at their own 35. A-Chain, fake of the handoff. Thompson will throw to him. A-Chain out free to the 45, cross midfield, uses that speed to get into Falcons territory. 3rd down here, they need 1.5 yards. There's Woodside with the fake and the throw, and it's tipped away. Oh, closing well was the rookie Cam Smith to knock it away and force a 4th down.
It really has. Nice interception here. I'm sure he's got some friends, family watching here in-house.
No doubt. Oh, what a missile that is. Witz wiggles back the other way And down around the 20. Clifford.
Deuce chance rain down here from Cowboys Nation. Deuce again. Deuce in the end zone. Deuce Vaughn for 6, and Dallas has the lead.
They go to Washington, backing outside, and he is taken down. Baroon McKinley coming up, along with Cam Smith.
Bears rush just 4. Levis, the pump, the throw, and he's got a man loose. And a connection. It is grabbed by Racy McMath. He's got the first down.
He's a quarterback that's come in here and done a nice job picking up the system and looking comfortable early.
On second down. Good throw. Touchdown, Keelan Cole. Right on cue. Aiden O'Connell with his first touchdown pass as a pro.
You're going to have to go ahead and make adjustments to what he's comfortable with.
Tune to the end zone. Touchdown. Caden Davis got free in the back of the end zone, and Tune found him. The Cardinals within a point.
Thomas Greeny, a rookie as well. This one is a touchdown. The first of the night as David Bell gets his first one as a Brown.
Still as good as a Nittany Lion they've ever had. Fits that in a tight window for a touchdown. Tyler Davis. And Green Bay rests the lead back with 22 seconds left in the first half.
Experienced the same surgery I had, so, just gave me some extra motivation, and he's my favorite athlete growing up, so to see that, I just put it in my locker.
Which we know is hard to do in this league right now when you're hitting the quarterbacks.
First and goal, 8-yard line. Stick, end zone, Johnston, touchdown.
Great play. They've been trying to get him the football.
Situational awareness. It's got to be one of the premier aspects of his game that they like.
Now Winston with pressure coming. Going for the bundle. It looked like he held on. It's A.T. Perry. And after the conference.
Looked like a touchdown from here.
Yes.
Outstretched. Yep.
Position for the offensive lineman, and I hope he's going to be all right.
Sudfeld has to flush the pocket this time through across his body, completes it to Jahmyr Gibbs. The rookie is a weapon. He can do more things than just one. There he is in the passing game.
Can we find some pass rushers, whether they're on the outside or in the inside, and kind of do the things that other defenses do to our offensive line? And I got to say, right from the very beginning, Luigi Villain, quarterback hit.
Swain, Craycroft, and Wilson, the receivers. Here's A-Chain out in the flat with a burst to the 15. Out of bounds to the 13. Boy, you saw that. After he caught that ball, he took off like he got shot out of a cannon.
That's a huge chunk play. Down to the 11. And in the penalty. First and 10. Handoff up the gut, breaking through. That is an Emmanuel Wilson touchdown.
Second and 14 for Darnold. Comes up throwing. Ronnie Bell. Fingertip grab. Great throw. Right where it had to be. Led him perfectly. Ronnie Bell does a nice job of bringing that ball in.
Greer threw it in the coverage. It's intercepted. Braswell over the top. And Christian Braswell will put this one on ice for Jacksonville.
Have tried to build on top of what they do in year 1 to year 2, year 2 to year 3, etc. What do you like to see from your position in a front office as an executive as you see a big run here, breaking loose for the Bears?
Throw shot.
Anthony Brown, good protection, throws incomplete. It was almost picked off again.
Speaking of right situation, I love empty formation down here in the red zone. 5 wides, let's spread them out. Stench, even though that's not who we want scoring. We want the Saints scoring, but I love the empty formation. Spread out the big fellows, man. Lots of completions.
So teams wearing the Guardian caps are off now. We're in a game situation. So real contact here.
Nice job, White. Chased by White. Finds Sills, and then Gonzalez punches it out.
called him with some plays. What's that like?
It's great. You know, I don't like last couple weeks I've been sending him like plays and stuff I've been seeing, and he been putting them in practice, and they've been working. So it's like, man, I'm glad he listening to me, man. So the sky's the limit right now.